body bags where horror lies.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 25 here on Body Bags. I am your host Moodz616 and thank you once again for dropping in. Alrighty guys, yeah, week 25 is another random theme week in the middle of February. And this time around, if you guys haven't noticed, it is Troma week. Now, everybody knows how much I love Troma films. I'm a huge Troma fan. Unlike some of the other hosts on the channel, you know, but they fought through it this week and they did some awesome reviews, so... but yeah, Troma week, fucking so many retarded fun films to choose from. I decided to go with this one because I just wanted to rewatch this one. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's a film from 1987, and I think it's this is from the Toxie box set, the tin box set. And yeah, from 1987, it goes by the title of The NewlyDeads. Yes, there's a classy title for you right there. But yeah, getting into the plot of this one, it's basically about this guy named Lloyd Stone. He owns a like a newlywed resort, a getaway resort for newlyweds. And basically, what happens in the beginning of the film, it tells the backstory. He, you know, a guest comes into the lodge one night asking for a room and stuff, which he thinks is a girl. Anyways, the transvestite is what they call her. Basically starts hitting on him, and one thing leads to another, and he ends up killing her because he ultimately finds out that she's a man, and he freaks out and he kills her. So then it jumps to the present, which is 15 years later, and of course Lloyd Stone is getting married himself now, and you know, business is business, and there's a bunch of newlyweds in the building, and it's really packed and stuff. And of course the demon transvestite comes back for revenge, not only on him, but all of the other guests that are in the, you know, staying at this lodge and stuff. So they start getting picked off one by one in various ways. And, yeah, so that's the synopsis of the film right there. Yeah, so my thoughts on this one, basically a very simple premise and, you know, very standard premise for a slasher film. There's nothing new here, guys. You know, this is a very low budget film. Yeah, with that said, the effects in this movie aren't actually overly that bad. They were better than I remembered them to be. Now the demon transvestite just looks fucking hilarious. It's like it almost looks like a zombie demon. It's very rotted out and kind of old looking, and it's kind of funny, but it's almost weird though because it seems like it's like a supernatural kind of demon slasher film in a way. There's parts in the film where only Lloyd can see, you know, the demon and stuff, and like there's a scene in the film where he's getting married and the demon walks by. No one else notices, you know, at all but him, and weird shit like that. But the weirdest part about this movie is that there's a guest that ends up helping Lloyd, you know, kind of defend against this demon transvestite. But she seems to know things that she probably shouldn't know. It's kind of poor writing in a way, which is really funny to just adds to, because it kind of leaves you scratching your head a little bit, going, why does she know these things and how does she know how to defeat this demon and stuff? It's kind of bizarre, but there's definitely plot holes, but in a very typical slasher film, which is funny. But yeah, you know, the kills they're decent. The body count's actually pretty decently high. There's some pretty funny deaths in this and stuff, but you know, the acting is bad. Well, I wouldn't say it's the worst acting in the world. I've seen worse, but overall, it's a very kind of typical slasher film. You know, it's got that setup and it's got that stupid ending that we all love in these dumb slasher films. But I would actually, you know, recommend a watch. You know, if you ever pick up that Toxie box set, the green one, not the blood bank one, but the green one, it's in there. This is, you know, one of those slim lines, but. Yeah, definitely give it a watch. It's a bad film, but it's kind of enjoyable. If I had to rate it, I'd just give it right on the bubble, 5 out of 10. I'll give it a pass because I had fun with it. There is actually quite a bit of nice boobs in this film. Actually, some pretty good looking women for, you know, the old days of 1987. But I don't know. There's not really a whole lot to say about this one. There is, like I said, there's a couple decent scenes of gore in this that, well, decent, decent for what it is, but that actually kind of surprised me. But it is a very short watch. It only runs about 78 minutes. I think it's just under 78 minutes, to be honest. But so it's a quick one. I think it's kind of worth your time if you're a big Troma fan, if you like these kind of low budget films. But definitely check it out. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say about this one. There's not really a whole lot to say. I'm not even 100% sure why I even chose this one. I could have went with something way better, but I don't know. I just wanted to do something out of the blue, I guess. But the NewlyDeads, give her a shot. It's not bad, for a low budget film. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention that. I think the majority of the films that are in these box sets are VHS transfers, and it's actually not too bad. It's basically a very clear VHS transfer, so it's not that bad. It just has that VHS look. It's not tracking itself over and over again. And, but yeah, it's not overly that bad. So, anyways, guys, the NewlyDeads here for week 25. Week 26 is next week, and that is going to be the half-year celebration of Body Bags. So, yeah. All right, guys, I will see you next week, of course, with a review, and it is not a theme week. So, yeah. See you guys then. Peace out.